I know first when I wanted to do Tantra and I was interested in it, I felt like I had to have a partner, and a misconception is that you need a partner for Tantra. It's really, you start with a self-practice is really the best way to even begin. So all the time that I was like waiting for the person I could do this with, like I am the person I could be doing this with. So I could have got on this journey and started learning this a lot sooner, but you know, everything in its time. But just know that you don't have to have a partner. Or even if you have a partner and they're not interested, there's just still self-pleasure practices and techniques that you can do on your own. And then you can hopefully, you know, as you're experiencing more pleasure, then you can interact differently with your partner and kind of introduce them to the idea. Because when they're going to see, you know, they're going to have a different experience with you. That difference might make them be like, ooh, what's happening here? And then they may come to you with more questions or have more of an interest in it. So, you know, sometimes fear of the unknown, people can be a little apprehensive, but we're all here to experience pleasure. Pleasure is our birthright. Like, you know, we're not really supposed to sit here in this world and strive to be perfectionist and be critical and get pulled into all of the things that we can through TV and news and media and politics and all of those things. Like, there are a lot of beautiful things to experience in life, and one of the most beautiful things you can experience is yourself. And outwardly, as you connect better with yourself, you'll connect better with other people, as far as your relationships, like with your friends, with your lovers, you know, in your family, relatives, and just whenever you approach everything more from a heart open space, and you're not afraid of being, you don't live from fear or from being afraid of being vulnerable, and you deepen your connection with others. The journey to self-love can be a long one, and sometimes we're slow to figure out the importance of it, you know, how much it can really impact and change our lives. That's one of the things that I enjoy, you know, sharing techniques and the tools that I use to kind of help get me into a better place in my life. You know, I'm just a lot happier when I go through my days. I just flow so much easier. It just allows me to not get as stressed out or overwhelmed. And I just try to pick, you know, the people I hang around with, the way I interact with people in ways that are also good for me. So you just always have to be mindful of like how things around you and your environment are impacting you and the people in your environment. And, you know, you just allow people to be where they are on their path, and then just, you know, try to get along with them as easy as you can. And just kind of, if they're troublemakers or they just want to be negative, just steer clear of them and just go on about your business. And don't get pulled into that kind of stuff, because sometimes when we're bored, we can get pulled into those directions. So self-love just really helped me with being more at ease and in my flow, not getting caught up with what other people think so much. What do other people think about other people? What do they think? Am I concerned about what they think about me? As long as I know what I'm doing, at the end of the day, it's like, can I live with myself? So do you love yourself? Can you live with yourself? You know, how do you feel? I am going to be adding more things on my blog at yestantra.com, and I have lots of things about female sexual energy, masculine sexual energy, and all of those kinds of things, and pleasure on my blog, on my website, because I can post some things that are a little more adult content than what I can post here on Instagram. And just let me know if you have any questions, or even just email me, yestantra@gmail.com. Pop a question under one of my more recent posts, and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you have. I hope all of you have a beautiful day. Bye.